So consider this like you're sharing content to that VIP group. I think this opens up the doors in so many ways that I can't wait to try out. What I would like to use it for is specifically clients. Like I'm going to create a close friends list of clients and then share specific information in regards to like what my product is and my services are.
You have a personal account and you want to segment your stuff, or you would waste your time doing that, but and you want to have just your family and your friends, sure, go ahead and do that. But I think as a business, for me, posting something that is only to a limited amount of people, if I'm not monetizing that, then I'm just cutting my reach, and I don't know that it would make much sense for me to do that.
Our main topic is new Instagram features you need to know. Our #1 ranking new IG features. And without any ado, we'll go to you, Gigi, to share your #1.
Multiple account collabs. That has to be the best feature of like the last, I don't know, year maybe. I think it's just such a great way to make content creation easier, because we all spend so much time working on content. It's a good way to kind of repurpose that in some way, because you don't have to create the whole thing yourself, and obviously to tap into other audiences. Just an amazing feature all around, and one that you should definitely have in your strategy regardless of your goals. Honestly, that is one that is a plus to everyone.
I think it's also, it makes it more fun because you get to have that creativity with other people, and you feel like you said, repurposing of content, it really helps take that stress away because it's more interesting for you to repurpose with other people.
I'm interested to see that carousel one where they say that you can have a lot of collaborators that each one can submit an image to be added to the carousel. Amazing when I start thinking of the ideas what you could do in regards to like photo dumps. Like that's really, really incredible, where I think you get very creative ideas and outlets on how to use that. So I think that's a great one. Multiple account collaborations is key, guys, as Gigi is saying. Megan, what is your #2? I'm sorry, your #1 IG feature.
Okay, so it's a little one, and that is sharing comment stories. A lot of the times in the past, I would screenshot a comment and add a sticker over my story as I was going into detail of a deeper explanation or teaching something about that question that was posed, or maybe there was an opinion or suggestion that was put into my comment section. And I personally think that this new feature is a great way to make it easier for us, but to allow you to go deeper into a conversation and connect more with your audience and show your audience that you are there reading the comments and you have that discussion connect. I love this feature. I also think it's going to be a great way to do social proof and help build trust with your audience.
Honestly, anything that Instagram can do to make our lives easier, it's almost an automation, right? Like we're able to share directly instead of having to screenshot it and then add it and all this nonsense. So I love it. And yes, social proof is one great way. And then answering, so it just fosters engagement and makes it easier on the creator to reply or to show that in their story instead of having backwards and screenshots and all that.
That's what I used to do, the manual, like cut it out and then post it with the actual original post. But this is so much easier.
Yeah.
And I think it's going to start driving a little bit more engagement, not just to the IG story that you share it to, but as well as back to the post that it's originally from, so that it can take part in the conversation and other people could add their own 2 cents to it as well. My #1 choice for new IG features is close friends post to the feed. It's something that's pretty much brand new, and just to kind of give you guys an idea, we've had close friends before where you're able to share specific IG stories and even notes just to a small selected group of individuals that you've deemed close friends. Well, now you can share reels and actual feed posts, and that includes carousels and single images. You can now share those to only your close friends. So consider this like you're sharing content to that VIP group. And I think this opens up the doors in so many ways that I can't wait to try out. What I would like to use it for is specifically clients. Like I'm going to create a close friends list of clients and then share specific information in regards to like what my product is and my services are that they are already using. Maybe I can help them even go deeper in regards to how my product is working, which is in regards to IG automation. But there's so many other examples, whether if you're a business on IG, maybe you can have a close friends list of family members and relatives that you could post your photo dump or vacay to, strictly to them, or even other aspects where you actually are using it for your close friends. I think there's lots of possibilities in regards to how you could use this feature. Gigi, are you interested in this feature, or do you currently use close friends?
So I use close friends, and I used it to actually create a whole new account for an audience that just sort of evolved with my business. And that I used close friends to sort of pull them and to start seeing if there was interest in like a new offer. And I opened up a new account, which is called Social Media Professional Society. And that's just for social media professionals. Now, I love the close friends option in stories because I think it's a very good way for you to segment your audience and share things with them that maybe don't make sense for the rest of your audience. But I don't see a benefit for a business in sharing feed or reels to just close friends because you're really limiting your reach. And I think if you're going to do that, you might as well do subscriptions and monetize it. So I don't know.
That's a good point.
I don't know that I see the use for a business. Now, if you have a personal account and you want to segment your stuff, I don't know why you would waste your time doing that. But and you want to have just your family and your friends, sure, go ahead and do that. But I think as a business, for me, posting something that is only to a limited amount of people, if I'm not monetizing that, then I'm just cutting my reach, and I don't know that it would make much sense for me to do that.
Overall, really, I agree with that. I think that if you're going to use it for business, you have to be really smart and come up with that creative way that it does fit your strategy. I think one thing, even though I agree that definitely will decrease your reach overall, right? Like you're just going to those close people. I don't know this yet because it's so new, but I'm going to guess that if you're close friends and I just created a reel, it's like a higher chance you're going to see it versus now if I follow you, I may not see it, right? Like we don't always see the things that our friends. So I think it's going to raise your probability of being shown to those people. So if you want to put that in your strategy of, people on your leads list that, they've shown interest in something and you want them to continue to see, to move down that like client journey with you, it could be beneficial. So I think it has a lot of potential if used correctly. And again, great for personal or like lifestyle stuff, but it's something I think we have to wait and see how it'll work for business.
That's a really great point. I like the fact that you're challenging that aspect, Gigi, because I never thought about it from that aspect, and it does really level like what is the true difference between subscriptions and close friends. And right now, when you bring it out like that, black and white, it's just the fact that one is being paid for and one is free. So as a business, you have to determine, are you okay with putting out that type of free content and product? And I like the way that you worded it too, Megan. Like you could use it as a lead generator if that person or interested party has already shown interest in what you're doing. Maybe you could use it in that way. But it's, once again, Gigi kind of stated at the top of this IG Live, not every feature you should be using, and you kind of have to weigh the pros and cons. I think this might be one of the biggest ones to do that as well.
Yeah, and I mean, I don't know enough about the feature, so I don't know if once you've shared it to your close friends list, is it like private content for them? Or can you open it up to your entire audience? I mean, I don't really know. I don't know enough about how it's going to work. But as it stands, if it's something that can only be seen by that specific amount of people, I wouldn't necessarily want to put effort into doing that. I will do a subscription at that point.
Right.
No, it makes sense. That definitely makes sense. I like that. But there we go, guys. We had just named new IG features that you guys should be considering, that you need to know. And maybe not all of them will work for you, but it's best to get an idea of what they are, what Instagram has out there, so that you can actually consider what works best for what you want to do in regards to Instagram, actually pursuing and achieving your business goals out there, while actually trying to save as much time and energy and making sure, as Gigi stated, that you're getting a good ROI in regards to your time and investment on this platform. If we're going to spend a few hours on this platform, we might as well get a few dollars back, right?
Yes. Please. They're definitely getting more than a few from us. So.
Yes, indeed. So I hope that you guys take all of the information and insight that we just shared in regards to these brand new features. And like I always say, step your gram up.